Hi guys, how you doing? It's Stephen here from Glen Car Sales. Today we've got we've got an Audi, 2017 Audi A4 Avant 1.4 TFSI S-Line. It's presented in Ibis White. It's done at 37,000 miles. Just the two owners from new, and it's got a nice selection of options, and it's in a really nice condition. So without further ado, let's get a look around. So all cars here at Glen Cars are bought via wewon'tbuyanycar.com. If you've got a lovely, nice sports or prestige vehicle in great condition with low mileage, we would love to hear from you, and you can grab your valuation by using the link in the description below. wewon'tbuyanycar.com. Once the cars are bought in stock, they then go round for an 82-point pre-sale inspection. The MOT is renewed. In this case, the car was also serviced as it was due, and we renewed the two front tyres along with a fresh MOT. Once that was all complete, then comes back to the garage for a full detailing session. And that leaves us with this lovely swirl-free paint finish. Moving a little closer, we'll get, just to give you guys a clearer indication of what sort of condition the car's in. We take the camera about 2 to 3 feet away. That way it gives you a really good clear sight of any stone chips, any marks, and if they're not completely visible on the camera, I will point them out. As you can see, the bonnet is in really good condition. A couple of these small chips just here and here, and there's been a touch in just here as well. But again guys, white is a very kind colour to the chips. They're very hard to point out, but there is very few to point out in this case. It's got LED lights, and the lenses themselves are all nice and clean. The bright work on the Audi grille, again, that's all nice and clean as well. And even down in the lower section of the bumper where you would normally find the majority of the chips, it's all nice and clean as well. Moving on to the passenger side, take a good look down the length of the vehicle. Just looking for any pattern dents, any scratches or chips that you should be made aware of. And as you can see, it's all lovely and clean. Front passenger wheel, free from any damage. And it appears we have also put new discs and pads on the front here as well, along with a new tyre. So we've got a Nexon tyre on the front, which, believe it or not, is now standard fitment to various Porsche and BMW models. And looking down from the front to the back, we can see that it's all nice and clean as well. In fact, there's one tiny little mark just on the very edge of the swedge line on the arch there, but I'm not even sure if that'll come up in the camera, but that is the only thing to report on the full passenger side. Rear passenger wheel, free from damage. There was an invoice in the car quite recently for a set of rear Fulda tyres, which again is another branded tyre. And the back disc there in the back, all nice and serviceable as well. Moving on to the inside, we've got half leather interior, really nice fabric on the middle inserts, and we've got the S-Line embossed in the back headrest, on the backrest there as well. Got the cool illuminated cup holders, and we've got our heated seats. We'll get all the infotainment powered up once we're round on the other side. It's also got the factory carpet overmats with the silver stitching on the binding, and these are also illuminated entry plates, which are quite cool. Four-way lumbar adjustment, and a nice Alcantara carried over onto the door card, which is a nice touch. Looking across the rear bench, you can see the seats are all nice and clean, free from any damage or any dents from kiddies' baby seats. Looking at the back of the front seats again, no excessive scuffs, and the entry plates and everything are all free from any marks, and the door card is nice and clean as well. Looking at the roof, you can see that, because sometimes you need to make sure, guys, when you're looking at an estate, that there's nothing been dropped on it, if it's had bike carriers or whatnot, but it's all nice and clean, and it's also got the aluminium roof rails as well, which look really classy. Clear glass as well. Bit of a clear glass fan. I think the tinted window phase is definitely over, but I'm biased because I've got a car with no tinted windows. So that's moving into the back. So a little touch in on the top of the boot lid there, guys. Been chipped at some point, but it's been touched in reasonably well. And as you can see, when we open up the power tailgate, the load liner, that moves back all by itself. It's pretty nice. Little Audi bag there with an Atlas Give you an indication of what sort of owner had it before. Lovely older gentleman who unfortunately had to sell the car through ill health. The ambient, well I wouldn't say ambient, but the lighting in the rear luggage area. Carpet's all in good condition. Let's have a wee peek under here. And we've got a spare wheel. The rear seats 60/40 folding, and they can be folded by pulling this little latch here, which is really handy, nice and convenient. And the boot closes with a touch of the button. Sorry guys, a bit wonky with the camera today. Looking across the back bumper, we can see that we've got the rear park assist there as well. A couple of tiny little marks just here and here, but not unusual for an estate. Looking down the length of the driver's side, you can see it's all nice and clear, free from any damage. Passenger wheel, sorry, offside wheel on the driver's side, free from damage, full of tyre, and the brake disc all in good condition. And working our way down to the last corner. You can see that it's all nice and clean from this angle as well. You can have a look at the front. And the final wheel, free from damage. Another matching Nexon, so we've got Nexons on the front, fielders on the rear, and your new disc and pad in the back, in the front here as well. So we are waiting on a new mirror casing, so this has got a bit of crack in it, so this will be replaced. A couple of small marks just on the mirror cover itself, which have been touched in, but this will be hopefully replaced by the time you visit. Looking over the door card, see no marks here on the top of the door card. Electric window switches and everything are fine. Got a few little marks here just from jewellery or maybe a watch when somebody's been opening the door pull. Just here, but again it's quite hard to show up on the camera. That's for opening your tailgate. Plastic entry plates, all free, but got a few light scuffs here, but nothing major. Backrest out of bolster in good condition, and the same for the outer bolster on the rear. So we'll hop in, get the car started, confirm the mileage, and show the car starts and idles as it should with no warning lights. Hit the clutch, hit the stop button. Current mileage 37,478. We've got our navigation system here as well. I think that's a really cool touch. So these buttons here, if you just hover over them, they give you an indication of what they're going to do before you actually use them. We've got dual zone climate control. These are really satisfying, nice click. It's almost like a expensive high-end audio system. You've got different drive modes down here as well, which then come up on the MMI screen, and you've got your heated seats for the drivers and passenger. Your hi-fi can be controlled using this little shuffle knob, and you can also backwards and forwards through your CD or your playlist connected to your phone, or through the radio presets. All really nicely thought out. Lovely steering wheel, just the right size, the right gauge. We've also got cruise control down here as well. What else we have? Auto lights, auto wipers, all the usual stuff. We've also got heated wing mirrors as well. But overall, really nice place to be. Nice that it's got the black headlining rather than the beige. Typical Audi, high standard of fit and finish. So we'll now switch the car off, hop out, and we'll get a little look at the engine bay. So there we are guys, it's an inline 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol. It will do very good fuel mileage, being a 1.4 turbo. Nice spread of torque with the turbocharged power delivery. Obviously not the fastest thing in the world, but at the end of the day, you know, it's more for economy rather than performance. Really nice, quiet, smooth, and efficient engine. When it's sitting idling, you would hardly even know that it was running. But overall, nice, clean, tidy engine bay. So there we are, guys, that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you found it useful. If you can help at all, we'd love to hear from you, and you can do so by clicking the link in the description below, or you can give us a call at the garage on 01236 779,000. Also happy to take your old car and part exchange, or if you want a finance quotation, again, please get in touch, guys, we're more than happy to help. As you're looking at an Audi on YouTube, I'll put a link to an Audi up here, which I road tested just quite recently, and also if you would like to consider subscribing to the channel, that way you'll not miss any more stock updates or any more road tests, and you can do that by clicking here. If you've got anything you want to say in the comments, please do leave it below, we always reply. And again, guys, I hope you found something useful in the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye bye.